My favorite comedian I ever met was Dave Chapelle. That was fucking tight. I met him twice. Once he comes in the skate teak and buys skateboards with his sons, with his wife, and that was dope because I got to set a skateboard up.
Right.
We chopped it up, and then I got invited to a secret show he had here last year.
Oh, damn. You went to at the Laugh Factory?
Yeah, so you had to turn your phone in.
That's
and
crazy.
Oh, man.
And I'm in there smoking. This is my first Hollywood experience with like high celebrity people.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in the VIP with Khloe and Kardashian and smoking blunts, and Khloe's asked me to hit the blunt. I'm like,
no way.
maybe she was drunk. She didn't hit the blunt because I definitely didn't pass it to her.
Yeah.
It was like,
he definitely didn't pass it to her.
He was like, nah, this is for me.
No.
I don't care who you are. This one's for me.
Yeah, nah, bitch. We ain't
We were
sharing.
smoking weed, and me and Zan was smoking weed in the VMAs.
Yeah.
And no cap, Rihanna and them was asking, like they were looking, and I'm like, Scissors right in front of us, and then we're just rolling up, and like it was crazy. So,
You know what it is? Because when you're at a certain level, if you're like Rihanna, or you're like very considered pop or like commercial, you go into these events and your team is like, all right, this is what you do. You're protected. Don't do this. Don't do that. So they get in there and they're just like, I just want to be fucked up. And little Xan, it's on brand for him to be fucked up. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
We're literally walking around the VMA smoking weed. The police is like, I'm smoking a blunt with Xan outside because like in the VMAs it's theater city.
Yeah.
You know,
All the other ones that are making, all the big artists are making millions of dollars off of like, you know, brand deals and giant commercial deals. Like Rihanna, her makeup, she can't be walking around the VMAs with a blunt.
no, but little Xan can.
Yeah, he can.
And we're at the concession stands. I'm getting fucking beer and shit for everybody, and we're smoking a blunt. The police is right there. I'm like, oh shit. And he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You're in the VMAs. You must be important, dude.
Right.
That's what he said to me. I was like, oh, word? He's like, do your thing.
Yeah. I fuck with that.
That's kind of the sad thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is when you are that famous, it's kind of like woe is me, like you're going to complain about your life. But at the end of the day, like you don't have the same freedom. You can't do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
I learned it when Xan had a show in St. Louis and there was a bomb threat and the FBI came and like escorted us out the city and all that shit.
Damn.
And I was like, what? The FBI knows about little Xan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
This is crazy.
Damn. Little Xan is not the one who ate those hot Cheetos and had to go to the hospital, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was more than it wasn't hot Cheetos. What's the word for people that always when they feel like
hypochondriac.
Yes, that's what he is.
My dad's a hypochondriac.
Nigga.
Hey, I will tell you though, I love spicy food and shit burns on the way out. It's real.
I mean,
I just get nervous about that because you know the amount of food coloring and like what's in that shit.
I don't eat none of that shit.
Yeah, no, you're vegan. Yeah. So like, no, that's just insane.
And most of the hot stuff has dairy in it.
I eat the puffs, the like chickpea puffs, the hickpeas.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah.
Hip peas or whatever.
Barbecue, the vegan cheddar. Oh, and the sriracha.
Dude.
Fire. Rob's puffs. You ever heard of them? Rob vegan puffs. Ooh, killing hickpeas. Sorry.
Yeah, killing that shit?
What's like
Rob
your
vegan puffs taste like Cheetos.
Have you been to? Okay.
I was just gonna say, what's your go-to vegan spot in LA?
Yeah, tell us. Because I got all of them on deck.
Or even Atlanta. I know you spent a lot of time in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, I wasn't really vegan. Sorry, I was pescatarian.
Yeah.
Not vegan. In
I feel that. You've
It's
been to Gladys
hard.
Night Chicken and
It's
Waffles?
hard, man.
I mean, you got to say, I lost 100 pounds. I was fat as hell in Atlanta with dreads.
Yeah.
That's every time. So I'm like on and off vegan.
Aren't we all? I am too. I was vegan for a while. And then
No,
I'm
I'm
not.
strictly on it.
Got it.
Every time that I'm on vegan, I lose like 10 pounds right away.
Absolutely.
Right away.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. When I first became vegan, I lost a lot of pounds when I was working out because I had a trainer for 2 years.
And just from the diet, not from like, you know, you'll lose 10 pounds like in a couple weeks and you're like, oh, it's not like I'm running every day. I'm not
it's
like
because you cut out certain like.
So you know what it is. So it's like if you do that and you make that transition, whatever it is, you're like, oh, it's because like I'm not eating meat and dairy and my body's able to digest it faster or whatever.
Right.
I'm not saying that everybody should be vegan or whatever, but it's a real thing. It's easier to keep off weight when you're vegan, and I tend to do it when I'm on the road a lot and I'm eating like shit. I'm eating at the airport. I'm eating burgers everywhere. And I'm like starting to gain weight. And I'm like, oh man, I'm not trying to be fat right now, bro.
That's
like
how the road got me, bro.
I was
30 pounds. I'm sure I gained 30 pounds, bro.
Yeah.
On the road, I was on this because I was training for 2 years.
Yeah.
Lost all this weight. My ex got me on this thing, got me back into veganism. And then I lost all this weight. I was skinny. I was like, yo, really? I lost this. But people are like, yo, fool, you're getting skinny.
Yeah.
So we get on the road, and it's like I was still being vegan, but it was like fast food vegan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can get vegan White Castle now.
Yeah, so I was like getting vegan White Castle
That
on
shit
the road.
nasty.
I liked it.
That shit
I
was
thought-
fire.
Yeah, I liked
Yo,
it.
I'm regular White Castle.
I had it in
gang all
February.
fucking
I had it-
day.
Because you eat meat.
I had it in
Yes,
February
true, true,
2020,
true.
and I was
Listen,
happy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Late night studio session ain't nothing wrong with a Carl's Jr. Beyond Burger without the cheese on that.
That Impossible Burger, have you had from Burger King?
Trash.
Oh, what?
Because the reason
I got
why,
the Carl's Jr. across the street.
the reason why I'm gonna say the
What?
Impossible Burger is because as a true vegan, you can't put it on the grill, so you gotta have it microwaved.
Okay.
So what
Okay.
the fuck is that?
Okay.
I'd rather just
Okay.
go to Gleason's or go to Ralph's and get my own Impossible Burger.
Have
cook
you
that shit.
had Monty's Good Burger?
Of course.
Okay. Just making sure.
That's a
just making
birthday
sure.
ritual that I do with myself.
Okay, now we
Damn.
know we
Yeah,
got it.
like
Yo, it's fire.
the triple burger.
Yes.
With the shake.
With the shake and the tots. Yo.
Yeah, this
eat
is
that
my
shit.
birthday shit.
So was there like a tipping point for you? You're like on the road and you're like, damn, this is like the heaviest I've ever been, or I just feel like shit, or I just need to change.
Oh,
like,
it's, when Zan quit halfway the tour with Houston, and I'm at Houston's ordering a veggie burger and all this shit, and I ordered every veggie plate in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
you're like, this tastes good.
it tastes good, it's healthy, but I'm like, yo, I'm gaining this weight that I was, and this trainer's like, yeah, you can be vegan and still be overweight. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because you carbs.
Yeah, so I was doing a lot of. I started getting that, and I'm like, now I'm kind of getting back off it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm about to start on 1 day a meal thing.
Yes.
I want to eat 1 meal. You know what I'm saying? And get back to that. I'm like,
The OMAD diet.
yeah. And I'm like, yo, what am I doing?
1 meal a day.
Like, why am I eating this Carl's Jr. twice a day? I'm in New York with baby. We're on press
Yeah.
run, and I'm ordering the vegan burger once, and during 4 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock, I'm ordering this big ass lasagna vegan plate.
Yeah.
In New York, because when you have when you have it, or when you're not, when you can order some food like that, and
Yeah.
it's like when you come from nothing, and you're like,
You have the ability to order anything. Yeah.
you know what? I ain't broke. I can order what? I can get the most flyest expensive fucking vegan
See,
shit
that's the
in it.
problem I have. I have the I'm not broke syndrome.
And that I have to chill out on that shit.
You like look at the menu and you're like, oh, I'll take the $30 New York strip.
I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
You know what it is? I'm gonna blame my partner.
Sorry.
I'm gonna blame my business partner and like a mentor, Stat Quo.
Yeah.
He did this to me. He was the one, when money started coming, and we started, getting this business, and I started learning about business, have my own business, and learning about money. And he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna do it big." And we used to go out and have meetings, and he'll order every vegan thing on the damn.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's like, "Yeah, you gotta treat yourself."
And you know what? There is a certain level to that I do agree with, because honestly, you have to be nice to yourself. Like treating yourself like, yo, you work hard for your shit, and this is money's money. You're always gonna be
He
abundant.
tells me, he's like, if you're gonna spend money, why not get the best?
That's what the fuck I'm saying.
Because I was at the car dealership, right? And I was like, I'm gonna go for this series, and they're like, why would you? And I'm like, nah, let me
Get
get
the
this.
best.
Let me get this 7. Then.
Get the best.
Yeah, like, so
if
it's
you're
like-
gonna spend money, if you're gonna spend it right.
Yeah,
You know what? Buy it right or buy it twice.
You're
You heard?
Hey, it's just like, I mean, and he taught me that. I was like, you know what? This is real. Nobody ever said that to me.
yeah,
And I'm like,
100%.
oh, this is real.
Yeah.
I really feel like, because when you're buying stuff, say if you go buy a pair of tennis shoes, because you have you're on a budget or whatever, and
Yeah.
you're like, well, I can only afford the low top Nikes, but these motherfuckers are gonna get fucked up.
Listen, cheap is more expensive.
No, I had to learn that when I moved to LA. Like, buy something that'll last you
Yeah.
forever. I mean,
I got 2 MCM bags that I bought a couple years ago.
Yeah.
They look brand new.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
it's better material.
for sure.
I never thought that. I was like, yo, what?
Yeah, 100%.
It's not just about flexing. It's also just about.
and that's what I was
Yes.
thinking. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm
Buy
not
it
going
and
to
you
buy
have
the
it,
MCM
yeah.
bag to flex on you. No, that's the name of my company, but I bought this MCM bag because it's going to
Yes.
last. It's leather. It's good leather.
Yes.
It's-
Right.
And even though I'm a vegan, I don't care about wearing leather.
Oh, okay. So you stop at the bags.
I don't give a look. Let me tell you something.
You know, okay. So are you vegan because you don't want to hurt the animals, or because it's better for you?
I'm vegan because of health.
Got it. Got it.
I love animals and all that.
Yeah.
But
But it's better for you.
Because I'm telling you, babe, right now, if you're on the road, you're traveling,
Yeah.
and you're a guy and you start getting a little older and it's like you start gaining weight for nothing, it's demoralizing. You know what? It hurts your soul, man.
Unless you fucking DJ Khaled, don't nobody want no old fat nigga.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it sucks, man.
Yeah.
You don't like that.
nah, nobody does. And it's
Nobody
like,
does.
It's hate to say this, but
Yeah.
a woman can be bigger,
Yeah.
accepted than a man.
100%.
Unless you're rich.
I love your curves, babe.
Yeah.
There we go. You
I
out.
mean, there is some women that like chubby dudes.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
I'm not mad at that. 'Cause you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But let's keep it real. You don't
Right.
You don't want to have to lift up the summit to see the pipe work. Like that's not.
100%.